Now, the system is one of the most important aspects of a group. Now, we have a lot of groups here, right? Now, one of the most important things which distinguishes you should not be your caps or your t-shirts or your slogans, which is extremely important, right? But it should also be the system which you run, because that ultimately decides how many in your organization will make $1 million, will achieve their dreams, and how soon they will achieve it. All right? So, see now, the formulation of a system. How would you form a system? A lot of people who are unsuccessful, they form systems in whichever way they feel like. Now, forming a system is a very responsible process. One of the most important rules you have to keep in mind while you form a system is its ability to duplicate. All right? It is not something which you think is good. There are a lot of things which are good, which you can think is good. But what you think is good for you might not be good for another person. All right? The system should be simple. It should be duplicable. It should be practical. And for you to do a training on the system, it should not take 2 days. All right? You should be able to sit across a person, show him the system, guide through the various stages of the system, and the person should be able to pick it up right from there. There is a process for forming a system. A system is not formed by an individual. All right? It is not that I feel that I need a system for Titan, so I sit there and, I stare at the ceiling for 1 hour and then I write down something and then, all right, guys, this is the system that we are going to follow. That's not how you come up with a system. Okay, you need to sit down and discuss with your leaders, with your top leaders who've been networking for quite a few time, who have gone through the ups and downs, and look at the various stages of the business. So the point that we are discussing about the system is, I'm not going to give you the specifics of the system, all right, because some of you are already following some kind of a system. All right, and I am aware that some of your systems are working excellent. If you have upline leadership, basically your system is given by them. It's not that you heard about system and you heard me talking about the system. You don't go back home and call all your people who basically signed up last 2 weeks' time and make them sit and tell them, let's make a system. Is that clear? Each strategy, each part of the system is like it's a very important aspect of that team. If you come up with a system which is way different from what your upline is trying to teach you, it is not going to help you in your business. All right? We believe in one thing in this business, which is do not reinvent the wheel. You need not crack your head to come up with a lot of technical aspects. My mentors have taught me that it's not how good a thing looks, but it's how duplicable it is. So a very important aspect of your system is going to be its duplication and its simplicity. And those of you who don't have a system to plug into, like I told you before, our 8 building blocks is almost a system in itself. Your purpose, your reason of coming into the business. You should write down your commitments. You should have your contact list. You should know how to invite people. You should know how to present to people. You should know how to follow up, handle objections, how to start up a new person who has joined with you. How to counsel with a person, with your leaders. All right, how to duplicate. So these are all the various parts of the system, and your individual systems should spell out in a simple and detailed way how each part of this system is going to be executed. Are you with me? Yes. Are you with me, guys?